You're live?
Yes.
Hello friends, this is Dr. Nehasha and we are starting one new series called Scalpel series, and it is mainly to spread the awareness among people. Every time we are going to bring a special guest who have undergone some or the other form of surgery, and it is for you to understand, what are the benefits of surgery, what are the requirements. It is not that you have to undergo surgery, something just like that. You should know why surgery has to be done. So we are just going to discuss about certain clinical aspects which you people will understand according to your understanding, and plus we are going to discuss about some new techniques, some new technological innovations, and I am going to get different people. I'm going to get different doctors from different fields who are into different form of innovation, and I think you can just little put the thing up. Yes. So today I have a special guest. Thank you so much for joining us. And I want you to hear from his, he had, first of all, he had some stones in the gallbladder. So I'm just going to discuss a little bit about gallbladder stones. What happens when you have stones in the gallbladder? Simple, gallbladder is on the right side of the body. So sometimes you can have pain on the right side. If you have pain, you need to undergo the scan, some blood test. You will know that there can be some stones in the gallbladder. Sometimes you may not have those symptoms. You may just have some sort of indigestion, bloating. You eat small quantity of food and you feel little bloated. All those symptoms can be because of gallbladder stones. Whenever somebody gets a gallbladder stones, and if symptoms are present, there are two things in this. Either you may not have symptoms or you may have symptoms. If symptoms are present, then it is better to undergo a small laparoscopic surgery we do to remove the gallbladder. This is what is the treatment for the gallbladder stones. We are seeing often many people having symptoms. Each time you have pain in the right side, you take some antibiotic, it settles, and again you wait for 2 months, 3 months, it again comes back. What happens when you have multiple attacks, when multiple times infection in the gallbladder? When we do surgery, it is difficult for us to remove that gallbladder, plus for you also, you will take little extra time in recovery. That is the reason we tell, if you have symptoms, please get it done. Plus if you are traveling or you are in some remote place where medical facilities are not available, then it will become an emergency and complications can arise. So now for him, I think you had some dyspeptic symptoms. He had some bloating. I will allow him to talk, and I want you to tell people, like, you had some stones in the gallbladder and what were the symptoms and how do you feel now after the gallbladder removal?
Actually, my symptoms are very mild. I had some bloating issues, and other than that, indigestion issues. After that, I approached Dr. Nehasha, and we did that scan. That is called ultrasound scan, and then we found that there were many polyps in the gallbladder, and I was little scared that it might be cancerous. I was reading about in the internet that if it becomes more than 1 centimeter, it can become malignant. But I was afraid about that. Then Dr. Nehasha convinced me that the surgery is not going to be big. It's not like open surgery where they cut like in previous olden days they cut the whole stomach and then they take it out. But these days it is they put few holes in the stomach and tiny millimeter holes in the stomach, and they remove the gallbladder. So the pain was there, but the pain was lasting for only 1 day. It was like if you do go to gym and if you do severe abdomen exercise like crunches, it was like that kind of pain. It was not like really if you go for severe workout and that pain, but that 1 day pain was there, and after that the pain completely gone away. And after the surgery, I feel that the bloating issue and the digestion issue is all gone. So it's good, and also I feel a little bit more energy, and because
sometimes we have a misconcept that gallbladder surgery gives you indigestion, and people feel that once you remove the gallbladder you will not be able to eat normally. It's nothing like that. Basically, I tell people that see, gallbladder is just a storage of bile. Okay, so whenever you eat heavy food, all of a sudden then that bile gush has to be there. It helps for digestion. So when gallbladder is removed, you should take small quantity of food at frequent intervals. Then there is no problem at all. There is, because bile is secreted by liver basically. Gallbladder just stores the bile, so there is no issue at all. So it's a wrong concept that gallbladder surgery gives this, gives this. It's nothing like that.
Yeah, there is no side effects about the surgery, because the liver will send that hormone for, not hormone, but
it's called bile.
Bile for digestion, and it will store in the gallbladder that comes to the for digestion. So it is basically a storage pouch.
So people to know that he is a professor in computer engineering. So probably you have done so much of Google, and he understands so much. Like I see a lot of people nowadays like this, because you guys are educated. So now Google is like your first reference. You put anything on Google, you will get so much of information. So sometimes it is scary when you don't know much. So but sometimes it is very easy for us to talk to people like you who already know so much of things. And friends, one more quick thing. He has undergone one more thing, that is through endoscopy. We have sutured the stomach and made it small. It's called an endoscopic sleeve gastroplasty. It is a procedure done for weight loss. So we have done at the same time when he underwent the gallbladder surgery. It's again a daycare procedure. It's done through endoscopy. So I want him to tell this journey, like what struggles he had previously, and how you are feeling now after the procedure in terms of weight loss, and in terms of your energy, in terms of your sugar craving. So I want you to tell people what it was. It's going to be a good motivation for them.
Yeah, sure, definitely. Like I was actually having good weight when my metabolism was like, when I was 30 years old, I was getting good weight. But now I'm 40, 10 years, so metabolism actually normally slows down and you get aged. So I was trying various ways of before surgery. Actually, I went to 84 kilograms and I had thyroid issues as well. So 84 kilograms, and I had my clothes and the clothes didn't fit for me. I tried several things, like I went to gym, I worked out hard for 1 month. The most I could lose was only 1 kg, and still I go to gym, but I get more hungry and I eat more. So there was not like calorie deficit was not happening. So I was still consuming more calories by going to gym. So it was not effective. At the most I lost like 1 kilogram, and that was really with lot of hard work. I was like really demotivated and got depressed as well, because my profession is teaching. I go to class and teach. I want to look good in front of the students. I don't want to look obese or fat. So for that reason, I want to have a lot of self-confidence. So for that reason, I was Googling, and I tried. I went to YouTube. Suddenly gave me one suggestion about this weight loss, and I tried several doctors. And Dr. Nehasha was the only doctor who had this new type of gastric sleeve. It is not actually sleeve. Actually,
it's an endoscopic.
It is endoscopic.
ESG.
Yes, it is not like there is other surgery which is like they cut the stomach and they do it. But I don't want to go for the more invasive option, because I'm not like that overweight. And so I went for endoscopic sleeve, and which is like they insert the endoscope inside your through a mouth, and they sew the half of the stomach, more than half of the stomach. They make the stomach size to be little less. So I mean, not little less, like more than 50%. So then what happens is that you eat food and you get full. Like I eat to 1 idli or 2 idli. I mean, before I used to eat like 4-5 idlis. Now I eat like 2 idlis, I get full, and my sugar cravings have gone down a lot. Before I had like a lot of sugar cravings for ice cream, as well as foods like pizza and other stuff. But now I eat little bit and drink orange juice. I thought initially when I was doing fasting, like water fasting, juice fasting, I was losing energy too. Before the surgery, I was like losing energy. I was not able to get from the bed. I was not able to walk, because it's in the mind that the mind is programmed in such a way that you have to eat food and then only you get the energy. But actually, where after the surgery I was on liquid diet for one month. I had only soups and other stuff. But I didn't know this. Even my friend was so surprised that how can you eat with soup? How can you live with soup? Just soup. And I mean, when you lose energy, you feel that your face isn't all like weak. But I didn't have any kind of energy loss. I was actually having good energy. I'm like. Then I went from after this ESG procedure. It's very simple procedure actually. It is not like anything which cut the stomach or anything. It's done inside, they stitch the stomach, and there is no pain, nothing, and you can eat a normal food. I mean, you start with a soft diet and slowly you transition to soup and soft diet and then normal food. Now I get satisfied with less amount of food, and I feel more energy. That is the main key point here, is that because even I had thought that you have to eat more, so you have to have more energy. But now I'm eating less food, I'm very active.
This is again a misconception. You know, a lot of patients ask me that, no madam, if my stomach capacity is going to come down, whether I will have some energy loss. You know, it's not at all like that. You eat less, you feel more energetic.
Yeah, you feel, because already my body is tuned in such a way that I stored already fat in my body. So you need, for me already the excess calories are there. But it's a misconception that you will eat more and so that you have energy. But that is not true. Like even some days I just drink like good orange juice. Like back, I'm living in the US, so I just drink the tropical juice, which is like doesn't have sugar, and one cup of sugar, or like just like eating broccoli, little bit, boil the broccoli neat. It makes you full. And you really don't feel, you are energetic with vegetables, with the juice.
So you have stopped sugars completely now?
Sugars completely. I don't have any, I don't crave for any sweets or gulab jamun.
So no Indian sweets?
No Indian sweet, no. And
that's
also,
amazing.
and that's another thing is that, when I eat less, I don't spend much on buying a lot of food. So my grocery bill has come down.
That's amazing. Grocery bill has come down.
So, I eat little and I don't want to do more of these things. So this is actually, in the long run, I think I'm saving a lot of money, because I'm also active and also I'm healthy. That's very important. It's not like I'm unhealthy. I'm healthy. I'm teaching like 5 courses, like for all 5 days of the week. I'm energy and students and all the students. When you look young and students feel that they are more approachable. If you look old and the students feel there is no connection. So I had like. Students feel they feel that they are my friend, or I'm their friend, so they come and ask questions, and it is definitely helping me in the career as well. So I'm also visiting faculty at Weightloss University too. This week I came for teaching in Weightloss University. So actually being like it's obesity is considered a disease, and also since I'm in computer science, I'm trying to develop a virtual reality app where people can go to a virtual restaurant and customize food based on the calories. So I proposed a project on that. I'm working on that. So obesity is a disease which can give rise to a lot of comorbid conditions like cholesterol, BP, blood pressure, or even cancer. So it's not about the looks, or it's not about being slim. It's about being healthy is very, very, very important. And that's why I find that and this such ESG procedure, I don't think it is offered anywhere in. I went to a few doctors, but Dr. Neha Shah was the only doctor who is doing this ESG procedure, and it is very simple procedure, and I think I would definitely go for it.
No, thank you so much for your reviews, because we are doing the live because I don't want any edited video or anything. My viewers should not think that we are editing anything. When it comes from your mouth, like person who has undergone a procedure, when it comes from that person's mouth, it is more authentic, and you speak from the heart. It is just to spread awareness. There are a lot of people who are facing obesity issues at this point of time, but they feel little sensitive in coming out with the whole thing. They go to the gym. I sometimes see so many people, huge people, literally struggling to just walk, but then you can't, just like that, you can't go. It's a very sensitive issue. So the more the awareness we spread on the social media, I think India obesity rates are rising like anything. There are a lot of options available. So I want to tell all the viewers, please do not feel depressed, or please do not think that there is no no treatment for that. Anyway, you can bring it down. Even if you are 100 kgs, you can come down to 60. Even if you are 120, you can come down to 60. Any weight, you can bring it down only with some hard work, motivation, change in lifestyle, or if you need some procedure, but definitely weight can come down. So thank you so much for joining today.
I just want to add one more thing. Like when the weight is like 120 kilograms, your mind is having this, everything has a memory, like memory, your cells have memory, muscles have memory. So set memory will be like 120 kilograms, and you go to the gym and still you try hard, still you go into that level. So you have to reset that set memory. That's what I was researching. So these kind of procedures will set you that back to memory, and it'll give you motivation to go to gym, because you try hard. With 120 kilograms, you try hard, and you may be losing 5 kilograms, and after you stop gym, you gain more and more. So it is a way of motivation. So you get down your weight first, to the maximum possible, and then do active gym, and you can maintain that weight constantly throughout your lifetime, and definitely it will help you to it is give you self motivation as well, self confidence, as well as like avoid long term complications like cholesterol, BP, and diabetes, all these things. So I think weight management should be taken as a serious issue, and that is a common issue in America as well. So obviously a lot of Americans are obese, so it is a common issue there as well.
Yeah.
And thank you, madam.
Yeah. Thank you so much for joining us. And friends, next week I am going to come out with one more interesting topic, and I think we are going to put this recording on the YouTube channel as well. So you can subscribe on the YouTube channel, you can follow our Swastya page, and definitely you will get more inputs next week. Thank you so much for joining us.